So I've got a Tesla service appointment for that. It's been about a year since I broke that thing, and today we're getting it fixed, getting it replaced at Tesla. Early morning traffic. Holy crap, look at this. Look at the fee for this road. That fee is just for a couple exits. There must be an accident up there because it's all red on the map. I gotta take it because I'm already gonna be there. The car says on time, so 9:15 appointment. That was 3.5 minutes of stop and go traffic. Luckily there's no accident. Thankfully no one was hurt. It's just slow traffic in the morning. That's what happens. So I'm glad I don't have to do this every day. Worth every penny. So what I did about a year ago, I tried to remove this headrest because I wanted to get in the back of the seat. There was no really good reason for it, but I didn't remove the headrest completely. There's little clips in here. Well, Tesla doesn't want you to do this, by the way, but there's some little clips in there, and then you just slide the headrest up. Well, I slid it up, and not really thinking too clearly, I moved the seat forward so I can get back behind the seat, because that's how you get the plastic piece off. That's how you get that plastic piece off back there to get into the back of the seat. As I started moving the seat up, the headrest was sticking up close, and it just pushed it right through, and I heard a crack, and oh my God, that was the worst sound in the world. But I knew I broke it right then, and it was right before I left to go to California for the Tesla takeover event. There was thousands of people going there, and I was driving across country from Charlotte to California to go to this event, and I think it's happening really soon, or it already happened. I'm not sure. Obviously I'm not going, but it's been a long time. I super glued it and then vinyl wrapped the top of it so it wouldn't leak, and I drove across country like this, and because it was just a crack, a stress crack really. It wasn't this bad. I mean, I guess it was kind of this bad, but now it is stretched all the way over to here. It's shooting across to the passenger side. Is shooting almost, well, it actually is all the way back now. It's gotten worse a lot lately. I have super glued it multiple times, and it just seems to keep getting worse. So I made the Tesla appointment 2 weeks ago. It's very expensive. I'll show you the bill when it's done here. You know, leave a comment on how much you think it costs, and you'll get a, I don't know, virtual high five or something. But it's not cheap. I was going to take this to Electrify Garage in Florida, and the reason I didn't do that was because of timing. But you know what? I'll explain that while we're at Tesla, because we have to wait for it. There's no loaner involved. Spending this much money and there's no loaner involved kind of sucks. So let's get to Tesla. Looks like we're still going to be early because of that fast lane. I got off the fast lane, I shouldn't have, but we're almost into Charlotte, and then we got to head east. Anyway, Charlotte Service Center. So I just arrived at Tesla, pulled up into the service bay, and I'm gonna roll the window down so they can, well, it's gonna roll back up if I walk away. I forgot a key card. I always forget a key card when I come to service, so I'll have to let them know. Not a big deal because I can grant them access to the car. But let me show you some details of the broken glass before we go in there. So I've actually super glued this quite a bit. You can't really see too much from the outside, but it does go all the way to the back. It's splicing over here, all the way to here. But you really see it from the inside. It goes all the way to the back, almost touching the end. It does go all the way to the edge here, and then it does stop right in front of the visor here. But yeah, pretty bad crack, and it's lasted a year like this. Pretty impressive though. Looks like they're pulling the car into service right now. So I had to stop in and show her, because she was kind of weirded out by the automatic doors on the car, because it's got a lot of stuff. So I was explaining a bunch of stuff to the guys and her in service, and they thought it was like a little mini Model X, how the doors opened up and everything. So it's kind of cool to show people vehicles that they don't really see, or options that they don't really see too often on these cars. So I'm catching some shade underneath this tree. I think they just pulled the car in. It's kind of late already. It's almost 11 o'clock, but I heard that the service only takes about an hour to finish. and then they have to water test it. It is a beautiful day here in Charlotte at the Tesla Service Center. I do wish it would have been a little faster, but I think the communication was pretty good. Like I told you before, I made the appointment on the app, and then they gave me the price. They gave me what it was going to cost, and it's just over $1,700. I'm paying that up front. I'm not going through my insurance company because I did this. It was my mistake, but I also don't want it to raise my rates. I just switched insurance companies, and I don't want anything to happen in the future because I have 3 Teslas right now. Well, kind of. I sold the Plaid Model S, and I'm actually selling this Model Y. One of the other reasons to finish this car, to fix it up and get it ready for sale. It's 2020. Fully customized. There's a lot done to it, and it's got 53,000 miles on it, and it's for sale now. This is what I'm telling everybody, it's for sale. So if you're interested, let me know down below. Right now, I think I looked up a performance Model Y with the miles, and I think 47, 48 is what, book is on the car. I got a lot of stuff done to it. There's probably $30,000 worth of stuff on it, and I already know a lot of people are going to comment down below. Aftermarket equipment doesn't increase the price of the car, but it does to the right person, not to you. You're not going to buy the car, so don't even worry about it. I'm probably going to do a whole video on everything on the car because it would probably take a whole video. It's got PPF, it's got wrap, it's got air ride, it's got wide body kit, it's got new wheels and tires that I haven't even showed you yet, for they're from Martian Wheels. Brand new tires. Car looks amazing. It drives great. I just I want something new. In fact, actually what I'm going to do is I sold the S, and I'm going to sell the Y. I save a bunch of money, and I'm going to buy someone's Cybertruck. I'm going to have to overpay for it, but I'm going to buy someone's Cybertruck early and do some videos on it, maybe customize it, do some crazy stuff to it. You know me. I do have one on order, but I ordered it kind of late, and just want to do some crazy stuff to it. I'm going to wrap a bunch of them for other people, so I want to get involved in it and learn about it and grow to like it, because right now I don't. Honestly, I'll be honest with you, I don't like the car, but the utility and the specs of the car I think are perfect, and that's the reason to buy it. I won't be Tesla-less. We still have the Model X, Karen's car. She loves that car. We're going to keep that, and I've had the Y for over 3 years now. It's ready to go to somebody else now. So if you're interested, let me know. There's a Plaid in the new red. Actually, it looks pretty good. I like it better than the other red that they used to have. But they do have a lot of cars here. Sorry for the noise, we're right by the road. But there's a lot of cars ready for delivery. We skipped a few, but we'll go back around. We'll see some weird specs. Although there's only 5 options, so probably not too many weird specs. I'm not sure if the red brakes look good on the Model X. What do you think? What's your opinion on that? Red brakes on the Model X, it's not a sports car. Even though a Plaid is fast, it's not a sports car. There's just so many Teslas here. It's ridiculous. A lot of them are serviced over here, but a lot of new cars over here and on the other side. I didn't even walk in the front of the place. There's just cars everywhere. Here's a new Model S with a round steering wheel. That looks so much better than the yoke, in my opinion. Model X with the round steering wheel. Now, I've noticed personally that the yoke in the Model X is geared differently, and it turns better in the Model X than it does in the Model S. The Model S, you get stuck in that weird position. Like there's a yoke right there in the Model X. You get stuck in that weird position where you're turning in a parking lot, but the yoke in the Model X that we have is a lot better. I've noticed that it turns so much better. I don't know if they did something different or because it's sitting up higher. It's like driving a bus a little bit more. I don't know. And supposedly there's some Model Ys here with version 4 cameras. I can't tell the difference. That one is from Fremont, but I've been out of the news a little bit. I turned off Twitter. Stopped watching the Tesla channels or the Tesla news and everything. So I'm not sure exactly what to look for. Maybe you guys can tell me down below. But they're delivering a ton of cars. Ooh, it's bright out here. It's a beautiful day. Beautiful day in Charlotte. So it's fixed. Just kidding. They gave me a loaner car. It was taking too long. It is now 2:50. So they said, would you be okay coming back tomorrow? But I had a great time talking. I know a lot of people that work there, so I talked with a bunch of people, talked to some customers even to help sell some cars. It's pretty much what I do every time I go there. But you know, looked around, looked at the new cars, and they ended up giving me a Model S, a refreshed Model S, not a Plaid. You know, I'm gonna go home, come back tomorrow afternoon, pick up the car, and I'll show you the car then. It's supposed to be really nice, because probably by the time they were done, it would be raining, and it'd be hard to show you the glass. So thank you, Tesla, for taking care of me. Not just because of me, it's just I was there for a long time. My appointment was at 9:15. It's taken them longer, probably because there's so many pieces of glass. Because I waited so long, it kind of shattered probably everywhere, and they have to clean all that up, plus water test it and all that stuff. So some of it's on my fault. So thank you again. Back at Tesla to pick up my car, and it's easy to spot. It's right there. The new glass roof. Let's go take a look at it. Glass roof is all fixed, no cracks. Looks good. Looking snazzy. Looks like factory. Looks like they had to move my headliner and got it filthy. Jesus. All right, it looks nice and smooth up there. It doesn't look like a spider web. So it's actually the next day. The roof is on there. I drove it home. It actually looks just like factory. I mean, of course it would. I do see a little bit of cleaning up that I need to do because they didn't get all the rubber out of there. I'm not sure why it took so long. They didn't tell me why it took them longer to do, but everything seems to line up just right. A little bit more of a gap on this side than the other side, but you know, that's what that's in Tesla spec. It's nice having no shattered window up there. It's nice and clean. This vehicle is for sale. I'm going to be selling this. I'm going to do a whole video on what it is. Also, I'm going to show what these wheels are. I'm gonna show all the details of what's on this vehicle, how much I'm looking to get out of it. It's in the 40s, even though a performance Model Y right now with this miles is probably 48 just stock. This has probably $30,000 worth of extra stuff. Well, thank you, Tesla service, for taking care of me. Well, they didn't take it. I paid for it. $1,714. That's expensive for a piece of glass, but it's done. Thanks for watching. Stay awesome, stay positive. I'll catch you on the next one.